Yo, what up, world? What up, world? What is good? Welcome to Blues House and Blues News. We are live, man. You know, we got to do that deep dive tonight. Heart of entertainment and pop culture. I am Bluminati. What is good, people? I'm a guide y'all through today's hottest headlines and thought provoking topics. Hopefully, you here for celebrity scoops and comic book news, hip hop news. We get into some sports and politics, all of that, man. We wrapping it up. We're doing a lot this year, 2025, man. You in the right place. Let's get started and uncover these stories at hand. Without further ado, let's start this show, man.
How much time till we're on?
We're on, Ron.
What?
We're on the air right now.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna start it off with the Batman 2, man. Batman 2 being pushed back. That's crazy, right? That is crazy how we got the Batman 2 being pushed back, man. James Gunn, co-head of DC Studios, was speaking about the controversial delay of the Batman Part 2, pushing it back to 2027. Seems like the fans are split on this one, man. But we're gonna unpack all the details and implications here, man. Let's get into it. So here's what's going on. Here's what's really going on. What's really cracking, man. What's really cracking. That ain't what I wanted. What's really cracking. So Warner Brothers recently announced that the Batman 2, directed by Matt Reeves and starring Robert Pattinson, won't hit theaters until October of 2027. That's crazy, right? That is hella crazy, man. That's what, 5 years from the original or something like that? Yeah, 5 years. And you know, the fans, they wild and they wonder, like, what's taking so long? What the hell is going on? So you know how James Gunn do. You know how he gets down. You know he had to take it to the socials. He had to take it to social media, man. He had to. Let me see. He had to take it to the socials. He says, yes, it is true. The only reason for the delay is there isn't a full script. Those of you who follow me here probably know that already. Matt is committed to making the best film possible. No one can accurately guess exactly how long a script will take to write. Once there's a finished script, there's around 2 years for pre-production, shooting and post-production on big films, the Batman 2. He also goes on to say, to be fair, a 5-year gap or more is coming in sequels. 7 years between Aliens, 14 years between Incredibles, 7 years between the first 2 Terminators, 13 years between Avatars, 36 years between Top Guns, and of course, 6 years between Guardians Volume 2 and Volume 3. Gunn is wild. He a wild boy, man. He is a wild boy. So according to Gunn, the delay is giving creators a time that they need to deliver something truly exceptional. And I'm here to applaud that, man. I'm all for that. Let's give Gunn his due diligence, right? Let's give him his patience. He's prioritizing long-term storytelling, you know what I'm saying, over rushing to meet a release date. And that's a good reason. But is that a good reason for these fans who've been eagerly waiting? Now we know that ain't the first time that DC has faced any type of delays. Y'all remember The Flash, right? That movie was stuck in development forever. I mean, and we can put it on your boy who played the Flash. I can't even remember his name right now, man. And then remember they was talking about Wonder Woman 3. What happened to Wonder Woman 3? That never even came to fruition at all. You know what I'm saying? And we know that the delays in Hollywood, they're not new, man. But they are real increasingly common in this superhero genre. This shit is it gets there. You know what I'm saying? Like they really do delay. So put this back up. we had the film projects that I'm sorry, that's the wrong slide. I'm sorry. Let me put this one up. These are delays. These are the delays. Move this banner out of the way for you guys. Hopefully you can see that. You have Batman versus Superman at 9 months and 3 days. It took a year and 5 months and 3 days from the announcement date. Suicide Squad, a year and 9 months, 22 days. So it came out when it was supposed to. 2 years, 7 months, 19 days. Justice League, 3 years, 1 month, 3 days. Y'all see it, man. It's delays on here. Black Adam, 4 years, 3 months, 6 days. It really took 5 years, 9 months, 3 days. Shazam, Fury of the Gods, 3 years, 11 months. Took 4 years, 11 months. The Flash, 3 years, 5 months, 8 years. You see the delays. Like the delays are there. They do delays. That's what they do. So I don't know what Gunn, what is his reasoning behind that? Just saying, oh, there we got delays. That's kind of not really, you know what I'm saying, answering the question, because the bigger question is, do the delays hurt or do they help the brand, right? On one hand, they allow for better planning, you know what I mean, and execution, and on the other, they risk losing fan interest. And I think a lot of that can be happening. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you guys think that delays build anticipation, or do they kill the momentum? Right? Do they kill the momentum? That's the question I want to ask you. Now, we know the fans had a lot to say. You know, some applauded what Gunn said, taking the time to get it right. Others not so much. Social media been buzzing. I think it was Friday. Ever since Friday, it's been buzzing with reactions ranging from a lot of people saying we appreciate the effort to why the hell does DC take forever? And it does seem like DC just takes forever. Like, damn, DC, y'all take forever, man. Y'all got to get it right. Y'all got to get it. Now, let's not forget, DC is in the rebuilding phase. They are starting new. This is the DCU. This isn't the DCEU. This new slate under James Gunn and Peter Safran, and they are trying to create a cohesive universe while also trying to balance these standalone projects like what Matt Reeves, the Batman 2 and so forth. And it's a real huge, delicate juggling act. It's just crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? The delays, though, they raise questions about the future of DC film. You know, we got projects like Superman, The Authority was supposed to be coming out, and we get on here and we ask these questions. We get on we get on Twitter Spaces, we get on social media, wherever you at, and a lot of people ask the question: how does the Batman even fit into the bigger picture of this whole situation when it comes to the DCU? Right? Where does the Batman fit at in this? You know what I mean? The Batman, where does Matt Reeves' Batman fit into James Gunn's universe? Now, also, will these delays allow DC to compete with Marvel on a larger scale? Or will they just continue to lag behind like they've constantly been doing? You know, it's clear. It seems like DC and James Gunn and Peter Safran and everybody over there in those offices seem like they're trying to play the long game. And I applaud that shit. I think playing the long game is dope. You know, but it is fans who want to see something come out. And I think that's why that Superman trailer was so pivotal. Pivotal. That's the word. You know what I mean? Because it let people actually see, okay, y'all are over there cooking. I know we got Creature Commandos, but once they saw that S Superman flying across the sky with that S on his chest, man, I think people started to believe again. You know what I'm saying? So let's hope that these audiences stick around for the payoff. You know, will they stick around for the payoff? I don't know. I hope they do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at some of the things that were supposed to happen, these film projects or whatnot, when it came to Superman or DC. I'm sorry, DC Studios. You got, these are the film projects right here that were supposed to happen, right? You have Superman. It was Legacy back then, right? Supposed to hit theaters July 11, 2025. The Authority, which are Wildstorm. If y'all know who Wildstorm is, it was an imprint created by Jim Lee. He brought that over from Image, brought it over to DC. They're supposed to join and the DCU and take matters into their own hands. We had the announcement of Batman the Brave and the Bold, right? Batman and Robin, unusual father-son story inspired by Grant Morrison's comic series, right? Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and I think I talked about that yesterday in regards to Jason Momoa being cast as Lobo, which is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So then we have Swamp Thing, and this is supposed to investigate the dark origins of Swamp Thing, right? Now let's get into the television projects. Television projects on HBO Max. We have Creature Commandos, which is out right now, which is dope. Real dope. Dope. Look at me. Go watch Creature Commandos. Go watch it. It's good. Waller is supposed to be coming out. That's also supposed to be starring Viola Davis. We haven't heard any word of that. He announced Booster Gold. You know, and Kingo from Eternals is supposed to be playing Booster Gold from my understanding, right? The Lanterns was announced, and we got actual castings from The Lanterns, which is a good thing. Aaron Pierre and I forget my other guy from Godzilla. Both of them are supposed, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Pierre is supposed to be playing I'm drawing up. I don't know. I'm wilding right now. John, and then you got the other guy playing Hal. So then supposed to be Wonder Woman Paradise Lost. We haven't heard any word of that. That ain't even showed up nowhere. Like it's like he just quit talking about Paradise Lost. You know what I'm saying? So those are the projects that's supposed to be coming out on HBO Max. Will we get them? Will we get them? I don't know. It's yet to be seen. So hopefully you're excited for the Batman 2. And if you're not excited, you're probably frustrated like a lot of people are. But we know one thing for sure: James Gunn is ambitious than a mofo. And when he come out, he do swing for the fences, man. He do swing for the fences. So I want to hear y'all thoughts on this Batman 2 delay. Do you think it'll be worth it? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, it's going to be a change. I know a lot of y'all come here for my comic book commentary or comic book movie commentary. But like I said, this is 2025 and I am changing things up. There will be a lot more infusions of probably like hip hop, pop culture type situations also. So let's discuss this Elliott Wilson situation, right? Let's discuss this Elliott Wilson situation. Real crazy with Elliott Wilson and how he gets down. If y'all know Elliott Wilson, veteran in the game, right? Elliott Wilson, Source Magazine, you know what I'm saying? Rap Radar, Apple TV. He's a veteran. like veteran hip hop journalist. He got into what I ain't gonna say. Yeah, he got into it. He got on a podcast and was talking a little greasy about Camron. Camron is a rapper who is now a media personality or a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if y'all been following this, it's a lot to unpack when it comes to the homie Elliott. Elliott is wild, man. Elliott is really, 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 really wild. So let's unpack. Let's get to it, man. Let's set the stage. Elliott Wilson, like I said, legendary in hip hop journalism. He recently criticized Camron's sports talk show, It Is What It Is, which he co-hosts with Mace and Stat Baby. Now, he sat down on the New Roy and Mal podcast and expressed his concerns about artists venturing into journalism without formal training, and even described the show's content as cringeworthy. Cringeworthy? That is crazy. Let's get into what he said. Let's get into what he said real quick. Come on, let's get into what he said.
Camron's running like he's Stephen A. Smith. That's what people be mad at you about when you say shit like that. Which I think he should lean into. Be the old villain.
OD, that was hate.
Why is this for a journalist? Because he has an opinion? Why? This is the shit I do well, and not everybody want to do it. I don't like that shit. And not be a hater.
You don't like it because you don't think they're good at it?
I know I'm better at it. Okay. It's me. It's my life.
Who are you to say I'm better at this than them?
They're not better. Like, that shit cringeworthy. I watch that shit. It's not good.
Yo,
shit ain't popping.
It ain't
popping.
I don't agree.
What's the camera interview? He was like, yo, Camron really asked the question. What are you talking about? No.
Maul and I aren't journalists. We're still in hip-hop media. You are a hip-hop journalist. What interview did Cam take away from us?
Celebrity has access to different things that I may not have. And again, I do feel like they underperform.
We made podcasting popping. Then Rap Radar podcast came, and you took God knows how many interviews from us.
Camron's running like he's Stephen A. Smith. That's what people be mad at you about.
So that was Elliott Wilson addressing his concerns about, I want to call it, new media. That's what I'm going to call it. His concerns about new media. And I think that's nasty work for him to be who he is. That's nasty work, man. That's nasty work to sit up there and spew what he spewed. He sounded like he was hating, right? He sounded like he was hating on Camron for doing the good job that Camron does. You know, coming from, because Elliott Wilson comes from print. He comes from, I'm a journalist, you got to come see me. Camron is a celebrity, so it's a little bit easier to get the access, right? And Camron, they didn't take it slightly. They ain't back down. You know what I'm saying? If you go on the official account for It Is What It Is, they fire back. They call in Elliott Wilson washed, a bona fide hater. Even Stat Baby Treasure was like, she emphasized on the dedication to the research and you know what I'm saying, the credibility in sports and entertainment and their acumen that they put up. Like, they actually do the work. You know what I'm saying? So it does sound like hate. It really does sound like hate, man. It's two sides to this, right? To this debate. You got traditional journalism versus the rise of independent media platforms, or what I like to call media, new media. And what is really at stake here? You know what I'm saying? What is really at stake? Why does this beef even exist? You know what I mean? Why can't traditional media and new media, or whatever you want to call it, coexist and come together and do things? You know, but let's take a real deep dive into Elliott Wilson's critique, because he does raise interesting points about the need for professionalism in journalism, because I say that a lot. We see a lot of new media journalists who don't put the work in, who don't go out and do the research, who don't really know what they're talking about. They just regurgitating old or regurgitating facts that they heard on social media, right? So we know that traditional journalists, they spent numerous years honing the craft. You know what I'm saying? They talk about the training and how what it means to be credible and to be well researched. Excuse me, seem like I got a burp or something. But the counterpoint is, does Camron's lack of formal training really matter if he's connecting? If he's really driving a point home with the audiences that show up when traditional journalists can't show up in that same way? Does it really matter if I need to be a traditional journalist if I'm touching, right? All my audience. If I'm touching my audience, does it really matter? So if you've ever watched It Is What It Is, you know that Camron and Mace, they got the chemistry because they grew up together. They're friends from when they were young. They know sports. They know what they talk about, and they do use their cachet of being Mace, one of, what I'm saying, real big back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Both of them, matter of fact, what I'm saying, being big in the late 90s, early 2000 rappers. They use that celebrity to go and get these interviews. They had OJ Simpson on the show. Is Elliott mad because he couldn't sit down with OJ? Maybe Elliott did sit down with OJ, but I know Cam and Mace had OJ on the show to talk sports. You know what I mean? Cam and Mace had Mike Tyson on the show. Snoop Dogg. Murder Mace, not Pastor Mace. Murder Mace. This is Murder Mace right here, man. So is he hating? Like, it's just crazy when I think about it, when you're trying to look at both points, because I think both sides have a point, right? Both sides got a point, but whose point supersedes the other? Because his show isn't just about sports. He mixes in entertainment, humor, and just being just him. He started off the show rap, showing off that I still got it, rapping and stuff like that. And maybe that's what today's audiences need. They need to see that authentic, not the, oh, I went to school, let me, real square journalism. And no disrespect when I say that, but rigid. They don't want to see rigid. The audience want to see you relax, laid back, kicking it, enjoying yourself, right? At least that's what I think the audience would want. So, like, what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think journalism needs to evolve to include voices like Camron, myself, some of these people who watching the show? Or does that risk diluting the integrity of the profession? Can both people play in the same sandbox, professional and unprofessional? Or can the unprofessional become the new professional? Right? Can that happen? But there was some clapbacks happening, right? We know that social media is that new battleground, man. Social media is that new battleground. But before I get into the clapback, let's look at some tradition. What's traditional versus digital. This one says digital. It should have been traditional versus new media. We got traditional media outlets. They have the authority, credibility, and recognition, right? They reach a broad demographic, especially the older generation, and they generate brand awareness through strategic ad placement. That's the traditional journalism. Then you have the new, what I like to call new journalism, new journalists. Facilitate word of mouth spreading of information and opinions online at the speed of trust. These new people trust Camron. They trust Mace. They connect with enthusiastic fans who are passionate about the brand and building the brand. They want a brand built with Mace and Cam. You get instant feedback, right? You can, as with the new media, you can test new ideas on your audience to see what works and what doesn't work without the backlash of losing an ad or losing whatever. And you can sustain a longer campaign. You can be out here longer because you are cultivating consumer-driven conversations or audience-driven conversations. And these conversations are perceived as more authentic and current. More authentic and current. Now, like I said, after everything that happened, Cam had to come with the clap back. He had to say what he had to say, right? He had to. You can't get out of here without Cam saying what he said. So we're going to go here. Can I share this? Yep. That is not what I want, though. Y'all bear with me for a second. Here we go. This is what Cam and them said.
Yeah. Kevin Garnett, Matt Barnes, Dan Labertar, Nick won first thing.
Oh, let's read the caption first. Let's read the caption first. Can we do that? Oh, let me blow that up. You see what it says? Here's what it is. It says, "Hey, Elliott Wilson, just in case you ain't get the memo, clown, here you go. We the new Source magazine, and you can't do shit about it. We the culture, and you a sucker. Simple. Get the fuck out of here." Camden ain't playing.
Things first, especially Stephen A. Smith, Gillian Wallow, and Gilbert Arenas. I named them three last because they gave me and Murder some game about this business before we got into the business. The rest of you bitch ass niggas, I'm telling you right now, we here. We here. Y'all can make your motherfucking phone calls. You can think what I'm saying ain't true. I'm telling you now,
We the new source.
We the new source. Murder, Stat, and Killer are the new source. Y'all niggas scared and y'all moving funny. Ready. We camera ready. First of all, Murder made the slogan. We do it like we do it for TV.
Yeah.
All y'all analysts and niggas that's pissed off, we gonna make you real mad now because niggas gonna start hitting me with the information. I'm gonna make sure I call my friends up. And shout out to Draymond Green too, because I called Draymond early.
It's Summer League. We're gonna be there every game.
Yeah. Football season, we back 4 days a week, and you know what time it is when it comes to basketball. We on your ass, pause, and if you mad, you're gonna get madder. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. Next episode of It Is What It Is.
That's funny to me, man. Watching Cam go off like that is funny to me. I don't know if it's funny to y'all, but that's funny to me, man. But no. Is this good for that John? You know what I'm saying? Because the way I'm looking at it now, with Elliott Wilson and what he said on Rory and Maul's podcast, is he doing that to drum up clicks? Is he doing that for engagement? Because he knows that because he says it all the time. I'm trying to compete. I'm still here. I'm still in the game. I'm trying to compete. He got to keep up with these guys, right? He got to keep up with these guys. You know, social media is the new battleground for debates. And we saw is what it is. They didn't hold back. They ready to go. You step into the carpet. Come on. Step to the carpet. They went straight at Elliott. Elliott, what up? Calling him out publicly. You know what I'm saying? Reposted. Even Elliott had to say, all right, y'all got me. Okay, y'all won. That's what Elliott posted. Because he know, hey, look, he don't want smoke with them, man. He don't want to. He ain't ready. I don't think he's ready for that, because being like and you saw the infographic that I put up, you know, with traditional media, you're locked into a contract with a certain company, corporation, or whatever. Cam ain't locked into nothing. That's Cam stuff. Him and Mace, they own that. They can get on there and talk greasy all day long and ain't got to worry about nothing. You know? So, you know, but the question is it productive? These social media battles, does it prove anything? You know what I'm saying? We know that they generate buzz, they draw attention to the platforms involved, but is that productive? And then you got on the other hand that they can sometimes feel unprofessional. You know, you get some of these, and I ain't talking about Camden, but you get some of these that just feel unprofessional, no production value. And they get online talking greasy, reckless and shit. You know? So y'all let me know, where do we draw that line? Where do we draw that line? And we see that this feud, what it highlights the bigger picture in today's media landscape, right? The clash between the traditional and the modern. I think that's what this whole thing is 2025. We might be seeing a lot of that. We see MSNBC, CNN, the things that they are going through. A lot of people aren't trusting them as a valued news source. Maybe you can look at Elliott Wilson the same. Do we trust you as a valid news source? You know, platforms like podcasts and YouTube shows, social media, they've kind of democratized, you know, media, allowing everybody to have a voice now, and to build a platform and to garner an audience. But when you do that, scrutiny comes. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, people, it kind of, once you get on this screen right here, it allows people to talk shit. People can get in the comments, in the chat, talk all the shit and all, you know, raise all the hell and noise. And that's what happens when you put your face out here like that. When you put your brand out here like that, you are basically inviting people to talk shit. Right? So let's wrap it up, man. Are y'all team Elliott or team Camron? Now, one thing for certain, we know that this media world is changing, and this it's only gonna get louder and louder, gonna get worse. But I want to hear from y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Do you think Camron? You think Camron show is a breath of fresh air, or do you side with Elliott on the need for journalistic integrity? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's get into this last topic. Joey Badass, man. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see Joey Badass and what he was he dropped a little freestyle beginning of the year. I said, oh, 2025 is starting out lovely. Hip hop is in good hands. You know what I mean? Hip hop is in real good hands. You know, he dropped that freestyle. I think it's called "The Ruler's Back." The Ruler's Back. Joey Badass, and an online debate sparked up. Was he dissing Kendrick? Was he dissing Kendrick? I don't know. He said some things in there. Now, Joey Badass was one of the people who actually responded to Kendrick's Control verse back in the day, right? You know, so with this freestyle, a lot of people are saying this. Because we hadn't heard from Joey Badass in a while, so a lot of people are saying, with him coming back, are those bars aimed at Kendrick Lamar? Were those K-Dot bars? Is it a diss? Are we getting the East Coast, West Coast rivalry back, the feud back that was never there? Let's get into that. I think I got that queued up somewhere. I think I do. Let me see. Indeed, I do. Let's see about this.
Too much West Coast dick licking. I'm hearing niggas start.
Off the, y'all heard what he said. Let's run it back.
Too much West Coast dick licking. I'm hearing niggas stolen rocks really ain't shit sticking. Cause if we talking bar for bar, really it's slim pickings. I rap like I draw pentagrams and kill chickens, nigga, fuck around. Which is so like eat the quick for.
Too much West Coast dick licking is what he said. Damn, Joey. Too much West Coast dick licking. I want to play the whole joint, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Even though I know it's just supposed to be a freestyle, but you never know. Never know. Now, already online, Kendrick ain't responded. He ain't said nothing. That's been another talking point. Another talking point. Where Kendrick at? Where K-Dot? K-Dot, he ain't gonna say nothing to Joey Badass. Some trying to act like he got to avoid Joey Badass. And I think this would be a good spar, but it won't be the same sparring that we got with K-Dot and Drake. Not because Joey Badass can't rap, it's because Joey Badass is not of the popular. He's not as popular as Drake and Kendrick are. But I think it would be a good fight. I think it'll be a good battle if they did it. I think it'll be a good battle if they did it. But I think K-Dot got a lot going on right now. I don't know if it's time for K-Dot. He got the Grammys, Super Bowl coming up, tour. Does he take the time to address Joey Badass? Should he address Joey? I don't necessarily think he should. Or maybe, why not? Why not come out with his own The Rule Is Back freestyle? Joey Badass did kill that freestyle, but it would be dope if K-Dot, if we woke up tomorrow to a K-Dot drop just because. Why not? Why not? Is K-Dot not saying anything? Is it like a sign of respect? Or is there something deeper going on? Is, what I'm saying? Is he maybe in the lab penning up something? I don't know. But I do want to salute Joey Badass for jumping off 2025, starting it off like that. Because that's what you do. If you're a rapper, that's what you do. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Coming in, the freestyle kind of paid homage to Jay-Z and Slick Rick and some of that. He's bigging up, he's from Brooklyn, so he's bigging up the East Coast. I get it. I get it. And I love it. I'm here for it. What Dwayne Wade said, I love it. I love it. When he was telling that story about Kobe, this is the stuff that I would like to see. This is what I like, being a product of hip hop myself, being a rapper, being an artist. This is what I like to see. Can we run that back? I want to run. Let's run this back. I just want to run it back. I kind of want to play the whole thing.
Too much West Coast dick licking. I'm hearing niggas throwing rocks, really ain't shit sticking. Cause if we talking bar for bar, really it's slim pickings. I rap like I draw pentagrams and kill chickens, nigga, fuck around. With your soul like eat the quick for a feature.
And I remember Joey Badass, the pro era, he was still in high school, young Joey Badass, and they was killing. I was like, okay, this is what New York is supposed to sound like. This is what New York is supposed to say. Look, I hope y'all are New York rappers. This is what New York is supposed to sound like. Y'all ain't supposed to sound like Atlanta. Y'all ain't supposed to sound like Atlanta. Y'all supposed to sound like this.
It's that black Air Force energy coming out your speaker. I'm out your reach, your arms too short to box the Elohim. Still reigning the rap supreme. Me and Stilo had a dream. I stand tall in this rap thing like Yao Ming and won't stop till the crowd sing when I'm crowned king.
Ooh, I know they're gonna copyright. I don't even care now. But that's what it's supposed to sound like, man. Salute this Joey Badass. But I don't think that I just don't see him standing a chance against K-Dot, because it won't just be bars. It's going to be a methodical, just a breakdown of who this person is, and I just don't see it working for him. Just don't see it working for him. Really don't. Really don't. Really don't. But we'll see. We will see if K-Dot takes the bait. Some say he clout chasing. I don't know. Some say Joey Badass is clout chasing. I don't know. Maybe he just woke up and said, "Let me get to it. Let me get to it." Who on top? Who on top? And it could be. And you know what? Two things can be true. He could be clout chasing, right? But he could also be authentically coming at the person on top. And I don't see, you know what I'm saying? If you do it the right way, I don't think it's necessarily an issue with that. If you can do it the right way. You know? Yep. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this Joey Badass. Is he coming? It's another line where he talks about he's got his own murals. That's why a lot of people are piecing this together. I didn't want to play all of that, but he talks about that in regard to, like, you know, Kendrick had the Whacked Out Murals song, and Joey Badass is saying, I got murals of my own, yada, you know what I'm saying? So he woke up ready to go. Ready to go, and I love it. I love it. Let's get to it. But yeah, man, that is my time. That is my stream. I appreciate everybody kicking it with me. Everybody in the comments. Let me shout all y'all out. King Mo, Chill, Ty, Eric Shaw, what up, what up? Andre Ware, Six the Truth, what up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Moloch, what up, Moloch, what up, what up, what up? But yeah, that's my time, man. Let me hit y'all with the schedule. I'm gonna only be doing live streams on Thursday myself, and I will be doing Blurred AF on Monday. So that's gonna be the live streaming schedule. But I will be dropping videos and giving y'all a full show in between that time. So that's the new schedule for the 2025, man. I'm coming on y'all head. Be on the lookout. I will be having some interviews coming too. That's what I want to do real big for 2025 is interviews. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. So thanks for coming in, hanging out with me at Blues House, man. Hope y'all enjoyed today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more of my opinions and these engaging breakdowns. Please join our community. If you want to become a member, you can, so you can stay informed, entertained, and inspired. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep it real. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. With that said, we are out. Peace.